Find the animal hidden in the ocean. You'll have 10 seconds to spot it. Then you'll get a fun fact about it. Find the octopus. The octopus is a true master of camouflage. It can change not only its color, but also the texture of its skin to mimic rocks, corals, or sand. This control is so precise that scientists compare it to a painter with muscles, using special skin cells called chromatophores, iridophores, and leucophores to create almost perfect illusions in the underwater world. Find the stonefish. The stonefish is a master of disguise. It blends perfectly with rocks and coral, staying still for hours while waiting for prey to swim by. Its skin looks rough and covered with algae, making it almost impossible to notice, like a living rock hiding in plain sight. Find the lionfish. The lionfish is both beautiful and dangerous. Its fins look like delicate feathers, but they carry venom strong enough to protect it from predators. It's also an invasive species. In some oceans, lionfish have spread so fast that they become a real problem for local marine life. Find the starfish. Starfish don't have a brain, but they still manage to move, eat, and sense their surroundings. They use hundreds of tiny tube feet on their arms to glide over rocks, and if they lose an arm, they can grow it back over time. Find the stingray. Stingrays love to hide in the sand, leaving just their eyes and tail visible. They use this trick to surprise small fish or crustaceans that pass by. Their flat bodies and graceful swimming make them look like they're flying underwater. Find the cuttlefish. The cuttlefish is like a true magician of the sea. It can change its color, pattern, and even skin texture in less than a second. This helps it hide from predators, sneak up on prey, and even communicate with other cuttlefish, all without making a sound. Find the squid. Squids are fast and clever hunters. When they feel threatened, they release a cloud of ink to confuse predators and make a quick getaway. Some deep-sea squids can even glow in the dark thanks to bioluminescence. They create their own light in the ocean depths. Find the crab. Crabs walk sideways, not because they can't move forward, but because their legs bend that way. It's faster and keeps them balanced on sand or rocks. They use their claws for digging, fighting, and even communicating with other crabs. Find the hermit crab. Hermit crabs don't have shells of their own, so they borrow empty snail shells for protection. When they grow too big, they have to find a new home, and sometimes, several hermit crabs line up to exchange shells like a moving chain. Find the seahorse. Seahorses are one of the few animals where the male carries the babies. They also swim upright and move slowly, using their curled tails to hold onto coral or seaweed so they don't drift away. Find the shrimp. Shrimp play an important role in the ocean. Some species act as cleaners, removing parasites and cleaning fish. The fish patiently line up at cleaning stations and let the shrimp do their job, almost like a little underwater spa. Find the lobster. Lobsters can live for decades and keep growing their whole lives. To do that, they shed their hard shells and grow new ones, a process called molting. After molting, they hide for a while because their new shell is still soft, a risky time for them in the wild. Find the moray eel. Moray eels spend most of their time hidden among rocks, with only their heads showing. They constantly open and close their mouths, not because they're angry, but to breathe. At night, they leave their hiding spots to hunt, using their excellent sense of smell to find food in the dark. Find the goby. Goby fish are small but smart survivors. Many species form partnerships with shrimp, sharing burrows in the sand. The shrimp digs and maintains the home, while the goby keeps watch for predators. This teamwork shows how cooperation can thrive even in the vast and competitive ocean. Find the nautilus. The nautilus is a living fossil, unchanged for over 500 million years. It lives inside a spiral shell divided into chambers filled with gas, which it adjusts to move up or down in the water. Its elegant design has inspired art, architecture, and even early submarine ideas. Bonus: how many animals are in the image? Remember that corals don't count. Answer in the comments.